very cyclic reaction. In some last lectures, we learned about the electrocyclic reactions. Electrocyclic reactions, these are ring closing and ring opening reactions. In these reactions, we saw two types of rotation, two types of motion, con-rotatory motion and dis-rotatory motion. In these two types of rotation, con-rotatory motion and dis-rotatory motion, we have explained already in some last lectures. Now, in this topic, we have to see some reactions, that is electrocyclic reactions. Suppose, consider this electrocyclic reaction, ring closing reaction. These are reversible reactions. So, the pi electron system, electron transfer in a cyclic manner, and we get this cyclic product. So, this is electrocyclic system, electrocyclic reaction. See another example where the cyclic shift of electron is there and new sigma bond formation is there, and that sigma bond form, and we get the product here, electrocyclic reactions. These are all are possible by thermal and photochemical mode, dis-rotatory motion, con-rotatory motion. So see third example. Now look at these examples. Cyclic shift of electron is there, and in this cyclic shift we get the product. We get the product with 3 double bonds here. So these products we have obtained. Now see, we have to divide these systems into the category, such as this system contains 4 pi electrons. So 2 pi electron, this 2 pi electron, so 4 pi electrons. So we call this system Fourier pi electron system. This system is a Fourier pi electron system. Now this system contains 6 pi electron. So 6 pi electron we can write according to Kemp's rule, 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Here how many? Here 8 pi electron system. Now this 8 pi electron system is also 4n pi electron system. Okay. So 4n means there are two systems here. Only two systems here. Two types of system, that is 4 pi electron system, 4n pi electron system, and 4n plus 2 pi electron system. These are mainly important two types of system, 4n pi electron system and 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Here 4n pi electron system means here n is equal to 1. In this case n is equal to 1, so 4 pi electron system. Here in this case this is another 4n pi electron system. Here n is equal to 2. That means total 8 pi electron system. If we put n is equal to 2, then total 8 pi electron system. Here 4n plus 2 pi electron system, n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. So here 4 into 1 plus 2, that means total 6 pi electron system. So we have divided the systems into categories, that is 4n pi electron system, 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Now when these systems undergoes a reaction, when there is a substituent present in the reactant side. If there is a substituent present, then we know that by substituent present, such type of substituent present, then by con-rotatory motion, dis-rotatory motion, the product stereochemistry changes. As we perform the con-rotatory motion system having different product with different stereochemistry. So product stereochemistry changes according to the reactant stereochemistry. Now in this case, if we change reactant stereochemistry and product stereochemistry, and also another thing, observe that when we change the mode of activation, that is either thermal or photochemical, when we change the mode of activation, there will be change in the rotation. There will be change in the rotation, and that rotation, such as if 4n pi electron system, thermal mode of activation, then there is a con-rotatory motion. So such selection rules are there. So 4n pi electron system, thermal mode of activation, there is a Kohn rotatory motion, and we know that Kohn rotatory motion, for Kohn rotatory motion, the stereochemistry of reactant and product changes. Okay, so this one is for 4n pi electron system. When there is a selection rule for this 4n pi electron system, when it is activated by photochemical way, when this system is activated by photochemical way, then it undergoes this rotatory motion and stereochemistry remains same after this rotation, as we saw this same or change in stereochemistry in last lectures. So when the system is 4n plus 2 pi electron system, when thermal mode of activation is there, the mode of rotation is disrotatory, and when there is a disrotatory motion, there is the same stereochemistry of reactant and product. There will be no change in the stereochemistry. When this same system is activated by photochemical way, then it undergoes Kohn rotatory motion. There is a change in stereochemistry of reactant and product. So these are selection rules. But why this selection rule occurs? What is the reason behind that? When we apply the different mode of activation, with different mode of activation we get different products. Why this happens? To explain this, there is need to analyze all these reactions, and the analysis of these reactions can be done by using 4 methods. Analysis of these reactions can be done by using 4 methods. So which are these 4 methods? The first method is a correlation diagram. So here we have to study the analysis of electrocyclic reactions. Analysis of electrocyclic reactions. Now, analysis of electrocyclic reactions. To explain these selection rules, why when we change the thermal mode of activation, when we change the mode of activation, there will be change in the rotation and also change in the product stereochemistry. So when there is a change in product stereochemistry, there is a certain reason behind that, and that reason here explained on the basis of these 4 methods. These methods we call analysis of electrocyclic reactions. Now, in the analysis of these electrocyclic reaction, first method is a correlation diagram. Correlation diagram. Second is the FMO method. FMO, that is frontier molecular orbital. Frontier molecular orbital. Second is the frontier molecular orbital method. Third method is a Woodward-Hoffmann rules. And the fourth method, and fourth is the Huckel-Mobius method. Huckel-Mobius method. Now, out of these, in the first year, second semester, we just have to study the analysis of these pericyclic reactions, electrocyclic reactions by these 2 methods only. Okay, so correlation diagram and the frontier molecular orbital method. We have to use these 2 methods and understand these 2 methods to analyze the electrocyclic reactions. So there are 4 methods to analyze the electrocyclic reactions: correlation diagram, second frontier molecular orbital method, Woodward-Hoffmann rules, and Huckel-Mobius method. So out of these we have to study these 2 in detail. So let's start with the correlation diagram and what type of questions on these topics. So see here, generally we know here the selection rules, 4n plus 2 pi electrons, means already we know results, but we just have to prove these results. Okay, we just have to prove these results. So here 4n pi electron system, another 4n plus 2 pi electron system. Just take an example of 4n pi electron system first. So the question on this topic is that with the help of correlation diagram, explain there are 2 types of rotations. So explain con-rotatory ring closing of 1,3-butadiene is a 4 and 5 electron system. 1,3-butadiene is a 4 and 5 electron system. Ring closing of con-rotatory ring closing of 1,3-butadiene to cyclobutene is allowed thermally or photochemically. That we have to find out here. Okay. So with the help of correlation diagram, we have to prove by con-rotatory motion ring closing of 1,3-butadiene to cyclobutene is allowed thermally or photochemically. Instead of con-rotatory, we can also explain this by taking a disrotatory motion also. So maybe disrotatory or maybe con-rotatory. In exam they will ask any type, disrotatory or con-rotatory motion. So we have to explain. Explanation is very simple. First step, we have to go for stepwise to draw the orbitals. We have to draw reactant orbital, product orbital, and correlate them with the help of symmetries. Some kinds of symmetries. So here there are two types of symmetries that we are going to see here. But in this case, first step is to draw the general reaction. Okay. So first step is what? Draw the general reaction. What is general reaction? 1,3-butadiene. This is the structure of 1,3-butadiene. 1,3-butadiene is converted by which rotation? First we are considering here con-rotatory motion. Okay. First we are taking here con-rotatory motion. It may be converted into the product. This is cyclobutene. So this is general reaction. First we have drawn with arrow. So arrow moves in this manner, cyclic manner, electrons transferred in a cyclic manner. So this is pericyclic reaction, electrocyclic reaction. So first is a general reaction. First we have to write the general reaction. First step is general reaction. Now second step is what? To draw the molecular orbitals. So which are the molecular orbitals? So here see how many electrons pi electrons involved here. There are total 4 pi electrons involved. We have to consider only the bonds which are undergoes breaking, undergoes movement. So this pi electron moves, this pi electron moves, and new pi bond form, new sigma bond form. But here how many pi electrons involved? Total 4 pi electrons involved. So 4 pi electrons involved, that means total 4 molecular orbitals, 4 atomic orbitals involved, and also 4 molecular orbital involved. So how many atomic orbitals there? 4 pi electrons, 4 atomic orbital, and 4 molecular orbital. So which are the 4 molecular orbital? We have to write here psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, and psi 4. Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3, psi 4. So there are total 4 molecular orbital involved. See here 4 molecular orbital involved. Out of which according to Woodward and Kaufman, the half orbitals are bonding molecular orbital, and another half orbitals are anti-bonding orbital. So out of these 2 orbitals are bonding and another 2 anti-bonding, indicated by asterisk. So bonding molecular orbital, these are anti-bonding molecular orbital. So bonding molecular orbital and here anti-bonding molecular orbital, 2 bonding, half are bonding, half are anti-bonding. So this is about reactant orbital. Now look at the product orbital. What happened here? This sigma bond undergoes breaking and this pi bond undergoes moment. So means 2 pi electrons involved and 2 sigma electrons are involved. One bond contains 2 electrons. So here 2 sigma bond electron involved and here 2 pi electrons involved. That means total 4 orbitals are there. 4 molecular orbitals are there. 2 sigma orbitals and 2 pi orbitals, which are explained in this manner: 2 sigma and 2 pi. 2 sigma and 2 pi electrons involved. out of which we know that two half are bonding, half anti-bonding. So these are two bonding and these two anti-bonding. So which are indicated by asterisks. Sigma, pi, pi star and sigma star. Okay, these are product orbitals and these are reactant orbitals. Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 star, psi 4 star. Half are bonding, half are anti-bonding. So this is about reactant orbital and product orbital. Now we have to draw one by one orbital. How the drawing of these orbital? These are energetically placed. Okay, that means psi 1 is the bonding orbital which is at the bottom. Then second orbital is the psi 2, third orbital is psi 3 star, anti-bonding orbital, and fourth orbital is psi 4 star. Okay, so these are four orbitals. Now we have to decide the nodes, number of nodes first. Number of nodes, how can we number of nodes decided? Nodes can be decided in this way. The formula is called that n minus 1 is equal to number of nodes. What is this? 1 orbital number. What is orbital number here? 1. 1 minus 1, that means here 0 node. Here 2 minus 1, 1 node. 3 minus 1, 2 node. And 4 minus 1, 3 nodes. These are number of nodes. What are these nodes that we are going to see here? Psi 1, psi 2, psi 3 star, psi 4 star. Number of nodes 0, number of nodes 1, number of nodes 2, number of nodes 3. Okay, number of nodes 3. Now these are number of nodes. Now in these nodes, first we have to draw the atomic orbital. How many atomic orbital? Number of molecular orbitals equal to number of atomic orbital. Number of atomic orbitals equal to number of molecular orbital. So how many molecular orbital? 4 molecular orbital. So simply there are 4 molecular orbital and there are 4 atomic orbitals. So which are atomic orbital? P orbitals we are taking here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are 4 atomic orbitals and these 4 are molecular orbitals. So first we are drawing just empty orbitals. 2, 3, 4. Okay, empty orbitals first we have to draw. Now third, 1, 2, 3, 4 and here 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so 4 atomic orbitals we draw. Now look at these. We have to put the number of nodes. Here how many nodes? 0 nodes. Here number of nodes 1. So put the nodes symmetrically. Okay, what happened due to this node that we'll see. But see here node. Now 2 nodes. How can we symmetrically place 2 nodes? 1 here and 1 from this side. So symmetrically 2 nodes placed. And 3 nodes. 1 from here, 1 from here and another here. So number of nodes we have placed here in this manner. 0 nodes, no node is there. Here 1 node placed at the center. 2 nodes from this side and from right side. So both nodes are placed symmetrically. And here 3 nodes, 1, 2, 3. So 3 nodes are placed here. Now we have to draw the signs. Okay. So see, start with plus signs always. Plus sign always. So plus sign. Another, there is no node. If node, then sign changes. But here is no node, so plus remains plus, plus, plus. And here opposite sign should be here, minus, minus, minus. Okay. So if node is there, then there will be change. If there is a node, then there will be change in sign. Change in sign. So see here, in the second case, start with plus always. Here plus, but due to node, the sign changes to minus. Here there is no node, minus becomes minus. So give opposite signs here. So due to node, sign changes. Remember this thing. Due to node, sign changes. Here start with plus. Here plus, no node between these, so plus becomes plus. Here due to node, the sign changes minus. But in between these, there is no node, so minus as it is. So no change in the sign. So similarly, we have to draw the next.